Good evening, everyone. Welcome to IQI Canada Evening Talk. And from today onwards, we're starting a new series called IQI Tech Talk. And well, for our very first guest, we have all the way from Malaysia, Lim Yan. Hi, Lim. How are
Hi,
you?
Simran. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good
Nice
as
to meet
well.
you.
It's nice to see you. Even though we do see each other once every week, it's nice to have the
Yeah.
camera on from our end. Your camera is always on.
Yes.
So, for
Yeah.
everyone else, let me introduce Leem a little bit. Leem is the social media marketing executive in our Malaysia office, and she's also responsible for managing social media for Vietnam, China, Canada, Malaysia, and the Philippines. And as a part of the Canada team, I have to say she does an amazing job and she's
Thank you.
always great. She's always very helpful, and I would definitely say since I've been here and I've been seeing her do the marketing, it's been going pretty well for us. So thank you, Liam, for all you do. And
No
I
worries.
hope you're excited for today's talk. And for our first topic, we're going to be talking about social media marketing. And since you're the expert here, and you're the best person to talk about this, so I'm going to start with the first question, just a general question that, we see that there's been a rise in using social media and the usage, but why exactly would you say social media is so important?
So actually, in 2021, everyone is using social media. So we can't deny that. So especially during the pandemic, right? Everyone is browsing their social media at home 24/7. So why so many people are using social media? So as people are having the easy access of phones and internets, right? We can use it anytime and anywhere. And then another question is why social media is important for the business itself.
Yeah,
So as people nowadays are getting into social media, so what the brand needs to do is that they have to be at where the audience are in right now. So you have to think in a way that how you can capture this audience and how you leverage your social media to grow your business. Yeah.
of course. That's a great answer. And since you're saying that it's so important for businesses as well, what would you say is the most convenient way to use social media platforms?
So actually the most convenient way to manage social media platform, I would say it depends on what you want to achieve actually. So basically there are two ways. One of it is on the business perspective. Okay, do you want to be in every social media? So because we know social media itself has more than five platforms, right? Like
Mhm.
Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and all those.
Yeah,
So if you want to be present in on each and every platform, you have to think: do you have the resources, the manpower, the ideas, and the time for each platform? So if you don't have, then it's better that you stick to 2 to 3 platforms only and make it the best social media that no one has. And then the second perspective is that as a business, of course, we wish that we can tackle each and every person in every platform. So it is good to be in all the social media platforms because people are searching stuff everywhere. For example, Simran, if you want to search for a house, where would you search on social media?
I would go on Google and I would go on
Uh,
one of
other
the
than
uh,
other than Google's websites and stuff.
I would go on realtor.ca, which is very famous here
Yeah.
for real
Uh-huh.
estate in Canada. So I would go there. And I think I would also go on Facebook because
Mm-hmm.
people are posting a lot on Marketplace for
Yeah.
lease and sale, both of them. So I think those are the two platforms I would use.
Yes. So normally you will search on those platforms, right? But what if you as a seller, like you are not in those platforms, you will lose that specific audience range
Of course.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually it is good for you to be in all platforms. So these are the two ways that you have to think. If you want to manage your social media platforms,
Mhm.
first think of, do you want to target each person in each and every platform? And then think of, do you have the time and resources to do it? So if no, then just choose 2 to 3 platforms and that has the most potential customers in. Yeah.
So, since we're talking about platforms, would you say that uh, one would need to create different content for different platforms?
Hmm, I would say if you are a new person, like you are kind of new in the social media, you need some time to explore. Like Facebook is for what audience, Instagram is for what kind of audience, right? So I would recommend you to use the same content for every platform. Just that you have to change the size of the visuals. Then you are good to go. Actually, the sizes matters a lot when it comes to social media. So one tool to suggest is that Canva. Have you tried Canva before, Simran?
The first time I tried Canva was at IQI, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very good at it.
But actually,
Um,
it's very convenient to use, right? Like it has
it is,
all the
yeah,
templates and
it
all
is,
those
yeah.
stuff.
I
Yeah.
do
So
see Fiza using it more than I would want to use it. So sometimes I look, the templates she's using. I'm like, oh, it's actually not that difficult to figure out if
mhm.
once you start using it.
Yeah, so it's actually very convenient because it has all the templates. It's already ready made. You just have to
Yeah.
change the text inside to your content, and then you just have to click the resize button.
Okay. I think we're experiencing a
Okay.
little bit of a Wi-Fi problem.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes. Sorry, you were saying to resize the image.
Yeah, for example, like Facebook, actually, if you want to post contents on social media, right, then you would do one specific size for Instagram and then one specific size for Facebook because it will look nicer if you want to post on Facebook based on their recommended size.
Okay. And besides Canva, are there any other tools that people should use, that people can use to manage social media?
Actually, the technology nowadays are so powerful. So we have everything in our hand. So the technology nowadays make our life way more easier.
Yeah.
So as we mentioned, as a business, we want to tackle each and every person in each and every platform. So so it comes to a point where one business is having 5 to 6 platforms. Okay, like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, and even TikTok, right?
Yeah.
So if you are lucky enough, then you will have one whole team to manage all these platforms. But what if your business is just a startup? You would have to do all the things alone, right? So this
Yeah.
is where the social media management tools come in. Like it is a tool where it can help you to manage all your social media needs like planning, postings, scheduling, and monitoring your social media. So, like for example, in IQI here, we have more than 30 pages to manage because we have many branches
Okay.
around the world.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then the 30 pages is just for Facebook only. So imagine we are having like Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn for each country.
Mm.
Then I think more or less that there are hundreds of social media accounts there to manage, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do we manage all this? Of course, we use the social media management tools like Social Pilot. So with just one click, we are able to post in 30 pages in one shot. So okay, imagine like how powerful the technology is nowadays because without this tool, we have to post 30 times. We have to go to each and every single pages and post 30 times for the same content.
So the social pilot seems like a really good option. I think we should also start using it.
Yeah, it's super convenient for this kind of tools.
All right. And I have another question. Why would you say content calendar is important?
Um, so from my last 1 year of experience, social calendar is really important because I'll give you an example. Like for the international days, Some people will just do a boring flyer like Happy Deepawali, Happy Halloween,
Yeah.
and Happy Chinese New Year, right? Just like that. And if you know it earlier as a team, you can actually think of many exciting content ideas. So, for example, for the past 11/11, right?
Yeah.
So if you plan everything ahead, then you can actually think of something amazing and have the enough time to execute it. Like in IQI, we made an amazing video for 11/11, and the context is that like love yourself because it's okay to be single. I don't know whether you saw the video or not, but yeah,
I did.
the
It was
context is like
really nice. Yeah.
yeah. And then also, we celebrated the International Dance Day by dancing to the trending Turkish ice cream song.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. I
You
remember
saw
that
that?
one. That one was
That was
really
like, oh my god, mind blown. Yeah.
must
So
have
yeah,
been a
what?
lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's like kind of trending in TikTok now also.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So yeah, so what I want to say is that social media calendar can make you to be more creative and more productive at the same time.
Yeah, it does seem like so. I think we should also start focusing a bit more on content calendar. I mean, you guys are there, so we always look at you guys, and I'm like, okay, this festival is coming. We should do this one.
Yeah,
And
actually, Social Pilot already has the content calendar. So
oh,
actually, we tried Hootsuite is also another social media management tool. So
mhm,
Hootsuite and Social Pilot for our company. But I feel that Social Pilot is better than a Hootsuite because the first one, of course, we can post to multiple platforms in one shot, and then you can schedule your posts, see the analytics of your social media, and also the most importantly, you can plan your content calendar in the social pilot. Yeah.
of course. So, since we do often in our own meetings talk about ads and IQI is so big on
Mhm.
advertisement, why would you say it is important to localize our social media content?
Actually, social localization is the key for your social media because we want to make sure that your audience know exactly what you are talking about.
Okay.
So, for example, you're in Malaysia and you posted something like, "Oh, the food in Canada is so nice. The weather is so good,"
Yeah,
and then um, like Malaysian can't really relate to it because they are not in Canada, right?
of course.
So they don't want to know like how is it like in Canada
Yeah,
unless they want to travel.
yeah,
But in normal cases, we might not want to know it. Okay, so for example, in Malaysia, we have three main races like Chinese, Malay, and Indian.
mhm,
So what we do for our social media is that we try to do in three languages.
okay.
So in a way, people can be more relate to the content itself because it's in your own language, right? The
Yeah,
moment you saw it, you will feel extra familiarized.
yeah,
And the most importantly, the content itself can get more interaction. So the interaction is the main thing what we want on social media.
yeah.
So actually the localization is very kind of crucial to the social media content.
That makes sense. And would you suggest, is there any specific frequency that we should be posting or anybody should be posting on social media?
Mm, a lot of people say posting too frequent will make people annoyed and scare people away.
Yeah.
But from my experience, I think 4 times in a week is considered quite good already. But it shouldn't be less than 2 posts in a week and depends on the industry itself. If you're in the e-commerce industry, then of course you can do like 7 times in a week because they have so many products and uh, their e-commerce industry are more to sales, right? We want to drive people to the sales. But for example, if you're in the real estate industry, it's actually good to have like 4 to 5 posts in a week. That would be considered very good already.
Mhm. That's good to know. So we need to amp up our posting a little bit for
What
us.
how's your frequency in your social
It's
media?
I will just say it's good. It's pretty good now, but we just started the IQI Canada TikToks.
Yeah, I
We have
saw
to
it's
start.
super good.
Thank you. We're still getting onto it. Everybody's getting sick in the office one by one, so our posts have gone down. But now we know we should be posting more on TikTok to, to get the audience and the views up a little bit.
Yeah, I saw your reels and all those. It's like the engagement itself is super high. Like you have more than hundreds likes for the reels.
Thank you. Yeah, that was also very fun to make. So I'm glad.
Yeah.
So, we're also almost wrapping up here. One question I have is, why should we consider to be to be on different social media platforms? What would be the reason?
So now there's a lot of social media platforms. So you will be thinking, do I really need to be in different social media platform?
Yeah,
Why? Like so, if you see the human psychology, right? People tend to search different products in different platforms. So if possible, of course, we should be in different platforms because we want to be on top of people's mind, right? So whenever they search something, your brand would be on top of the result page. So in the end, like whenever people think of okay real estate, then they immediately think of IQI. So this is where your brand is getting to towards successful.
all right. That's good to know. So, just my last question here. What would you say would be the best social media platform to tap into for 2022?
I would say TikTok is doing very well right now. Okay,
I
as
have to agree.
right,
Yes.
even IQI Canada is starting on TikTok already.
Yeah.
So people around me always say, "Oh, TikTok is the number one social media platforms nowadays. TikTok this and TikTok that."
Yeah.
So at first, I was like, "What is so popular about TikTok?" Like I just see those people dancing and then like do some entertaining content. I don't see anything special about it, you know.
Yeah.
Like but until I run ads from TikTok, the results are crazy. So, for the recruitment campaign, right? The
Yeah.
CPL, which is the cost per lead, okay? It's around 2 to 3 ringgit only. So
Oh,
where normally the CPL for Facebook ads, like we normally run for the recruitment campaign, is around a 5 to 6 ringgit. So you see, it's like almost half of the normal
oh my
price.
gosh, yeah. And
Yeah,
probably
and
more
then
views.
yeah, it's so crazy for the ads in TikTok. And then by running the TikTok ads, it is bringing 24,000 traffic to our website.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Can you imagine like how powerful TikTok is nowadays?
It is, yeah. I've seen so many for Canada especially. I've seen so many small businesses blowing up on TikTok, and then I see pretty much every small business or any even big business they want to just get into TikTok because everybody's using it now. I think especially during COVID, it just went crazy. How Instagram was a couple of
Yeah,
years ago, I would say it's TikTok now.
TikTok is like the trend now is like going up and up.
Yeah.
So yeah, try to explore TikTok and be part of the trend by next year. And also by tapping into TikTok, do not neglect the existing powerful platforms like Facebook and Instagram, because like all these platforms already have been years in the industry, and this is where the majorities are in. Yeah, so instead of too focused on TikTok, you should actually be kind of tap into each and every platforms. Yeah.
So good to have a balance on all the platforms.
Yes.
That's good to know. I'm going to use this. I'm going to go to the office tomorrow. Tell Fiza
Yes.
that this is how we
You all
should be
can do
doing it.
this.
This is how
I
we
can't
should be
wait.
going around.
I can't wait to see you all on TikTok and
Of
be the
course.
trending
Oh,
video.
you should. We should do this. We should make one of the videos, and then you guys should duet us. That should be fun.
Like what kind of video?
Maybe a dancing one, maybe a funny one,
Oh,
something, Oh, we could
yeah,
do a
we should like.
dancing duet, like, the will, I think we started it. We should do it again. Like IQI Malaysia takes on IQ Canada. We can go back and forth and we'll see who gets
Yeah,
more views.
it's kind of fun though, like this. It's
Yeah,
good.
absolutely. I think we should definitely get on this. But thank you, Liam. For everyone else, that's all we had time today for. I hope you enjoyed this session as much as I did, Liam.
Yeah, of course, I enjoy it very much. Good to see you here.
Good to see you too. Thank you so much again. And for everyone else, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you require any information or you would like to be a part of IQI Canada, you can reach us at 905-564-0188. And you can also email us at info@iqicanada.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Liam. Until next time.
Thank you, Simran.
Bye.